to the criminal justice system and to justice generally. It didn't feature in our report because it came so late in the year, but no less than 35 bodies, I think we're now at 37 bodies, have been retrieved from the famous Yala River. And this is the river that basically goes into the East African region. It ends up in Lake Victoria. And one of the things that I think we have to recognize is that there is a systemic failure at various levels. The first is that we are seeing people disappearing. We talked about over 35 disappearances with the Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Interior in November. We listed the names of these people. Many of them were terror suspects and were also suspects of serious crimes. But rather than being charged or being brought into a court of law or being given the opportunity to plead their innocence with lawyers, they were simply being disappeared. And we have to see this with a degree of alarm and public concern, because what it means essentially, as we have found in the Yala case or the other cases, that many of the bodies that ended up being retrieved from that river were not people from Yala. They're not people from Siaya. They're not even from Nyanza as a region. These are people that are being transported 200 kilometers away. As we were there at the mortuary trying to press for a professional forensic autopsy into the cause of death, there was a father who had traveled all the way from Isiolo to look for his son. And I still remember the pain in his face as he was not sure whether to be happy that his son was not among the bodies in the Yala mortuary, or to be sad that he had not brought closure to his family's anguish. So I think one of the things we have to continue to demand is that investigating officers must find the killers of all the people that have been found in Yala. And it is shocking that many of those cases are people who, like, for example, the Kenya Wildlife Service Ranger Francis Oyaro. These are people who, when they disappeared, we were told by members of the public that these are people who were picked by police officers. So I think until this situation is basically explained to the nation, we still have to ask questions, and the media has to continue reporting on every single one of those cases. Fortunately, as a result of the advocacy of Haki Africa, Boniface Mwangi, the local social justice centers, and Amnesty International, we now have all those bodies essentially preserved for DNA evidence, and therefore that's why you're able to see families being able to identify their loved ones in that case. But until we have people prosecuted for the killings of Yala, we still do not have justice. We still must demand a closure to this story. Let me turn to the second question, which was the question that was raised around the coronavirus pandemic. It is a blessing